All right, Ella. So, given that you've got a workout routine going, and it's a pretty decent one, I'm not going to start with reviewing all those exercises because there's so many. I'm going to go teach you some foundational basics that you will apply to all of your exercise and movement. Okay?
Okay.
And what we're really going to get into is some deep relearning of basic postural stuff that you're going to feel some immediate ahas, but the real benefit is going to be in the long term as we do them going forward.
Okay.
So you're going to start by lying back, and we're going to talk about setting base, because setting base is the same for every movement, essentially. Okay? In this position, we want the feet to be parallel to one another and about hip width apart, right? You got a little bone right up there.
Mm-hmm.
You want that Achilles tendon right in line with it, about 1.5 of your own foot's distance.
Are they parallel?
They are parallel.
Because I always feel like one is further than the other.
Right now they're parallel. So this is parallel at the
That
second
is
toe.
trippy.
Feel what that feels like.
It feels like this one is like way down.
That's parallel at the big toe. That's parallel at the third toe.
Okay.
Okay. We want parallel at the second toe. Then you're going to make an emphasis to plant that big first knuckle of your big toe without really jacking up your toes like that. There you go. You're not pressing hard with the tip of the toe. You're pressing hard there, but you're also not really elevating the toes. Okay? That planting of the foot like that gives you some automatic control over the thighs, right? Because the next point of emphasis is that we want the thighs to be parallel. So, we've got the feet planted. Next thing we want the thigh bones parallel to one another, right? So the center of the thigh parallel to that center of the thigh, legs solid like a rock, okay? So you should really feel firm and grounded from the foot up through the leg into the thigh and hip, okay? Our next point of emphasis is what's the head doing, right? The head is doing a motion we call chin to throat, where the head is going to stay heavy on the table, and you just draw chin to throat, and then you release. Draw chin to throat and release. And as our starting markers here, we'll look. You've got about 2 fingers. See, I can get my little 2 fingertips to poke out through there. And then when you compress down, go ahead, compress down. Right? We see that space goes to 1 fingertip. Okay? As we continue to do this, and that loosens up, that neck is going to go nice and gently flat. Okay? So you're going to go there, you're going to grip and hold. Next part of the movement is the pelvic tilt. And what I want you to do, let's move this arm back, is this area of your back right there, I want you to flatten it. And release. Let's do 3 or 4 of those so we get a look at it. Go ahead and flatten the back. Release. Flatten the back. Release. Plant the feet, set the thighs, chin to throat, flatten the back. You can see how when you put all of those things in place, it creates a resistance against the pelvic tilt, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Right? The pelvic tilt becomes a little harder when all of that's engaged. What we're looking for is to have all of those things engaged and then have nice free rotation of that pelvic tilt. Now I'm going to come in a little bit and just see what more we can get out of that. Okay, there's my hand, flatten to crush. A little more tailbone up. There you go, and down. Next one, I want you to initiate in a balanced fashion between the ribs and the waist and have it be one nice clean wave. Good, better. A little bit of knee wall. I'm going to give you a feedback mechanism on the knee wall.
No.
What?
I hate this thing. It's the same. Oh, no, it's a different pillow.
There you go.
Was that a kickboard?
Knee pad.
Feedback mechanism.
Right, see the knees moving.
Am I keeping my chin to throat the whole time?
Yes, because you're an advanced participant. So one thing you're keeping focus on right now is your chin to throat. Your eyes are right here, and you're seeing and feeling what the knees are doing as you're doing your pelvic tilt. And you're trying to cease all of this motion. Don't let any of the motion from the pelvic tilt transfer into the legs.
That's so hard.
So plant the feet, grip the thighs, set your chin to throat, and then bring the pelvic tilt. So each time you're going through that whole process. Now you're setting pelvic tilt, you're gripping the thighs and feet again, then you release. Right? If you only pay attention to it going in, you will shudder and shake coming out of it. You got to do a set, tilt, reset, untilt for now. Feel those feet on the floor, okay? This cue is going to work in every single exercise we do, okay?
Okay.
And we're going to give you, I don't know how many exercises here today. Eventually there'll be 5 that are focused completely on just getting control of that tilt, okay? Mm-hmm. I think you're going to quickly advance on this to a pelvic thrust included with the tilt. But I'm going to leave you for a week just doing the tilt. Okay? Because I know what's going to happen with you. I can see it already. You'd stop doing tilt and you'd be going straight to thrusts. Mm-hmm. You'd be thrusting with an arched back. Mm-hmm. Okay? So, our first eraser exercise is butterflies. Feet together, open, close, loosey-goosey. Right? Just work out all that tension you just put in the system. Second eraser exercise is bicycle, up toward the sky and down, right? So that foot, those toes point to the ceiling for me. Point to the ceiling, give it everything, and then down and around. It's not pointed out here, right? We never have the heavy leg out here being hip flexor hung, right? Because right there, that's the muscle doing all the work. It's a lot of direct pull on the spine. When we're trying to correct these sciatic patterns, we want to neutralize all that.
So how should it be out there?
It should be pointing and then coming out of the point and the knee, not drop far in this direction. Right? So the knee's only going here to here, down a little more. There, that's your range for the knee. And then bring the other leg into it.
Oh.
Just stretch up the hamstring on that.
Yeah.
And then put the two together. So it's interesting you felt hamstring on the left, not on the right. At least you didn't verbalize.
I did not. I can still feel it. It's like
More on
a
the
whole
left than the
different
right.
leg. I mean, obviously.
All right. So our next movement is going to be knee rock back for you. So you're going to pull. This is the starting point of knee rock back, right? Pelvic tilt is taking care of itself. Your back is already flat, right? Your lower legs are soft and bouncy and free. Squeeze here. Roll up. 2, 3. Release down. 2, 3. Chin to throat, yes. Squeeze up. 2, 3. And it's a slow hydraulic contraction. It goes. Right? As opposed to a pneumatic contraction. It goes. Toot, toot, right? It's not a hard thrusting motion. It's a slow grabbing, pulling, squeezing. Get a little more out of it. Hold it. Release it slowly motion. How's your neck doing with chin to throat? Any fatigue in the neck yet?
A little bit. I have a lot of, like, my jaw.
Right.
Not just right now, all the time. My jaw hurts all the time.
Okay. Well, your jaw hurting is another conversation entirely.
Okay.
But chin to throat and working chin to throat is the beginning of starting to train some of those muscles as well. Okay, I need my 3 count hold. You're doing good on your pacing in and out. 1, 2, 3, and down. And that's as low as you need to go. You only would release until the muscle still has a little bit of hold. Bring it down, and then up and squeeze it. 1, 2, 3. Good. Legs are relaxed there. I like that. Okay. My guess is a set for you on those somewhere between 15 and 20.
Okay.
And you'll have a good burn going. I think the most important exercise for you is going to be side double leg raise. Because I think we're going to see a difference side to side, and it's going to start to really directly address those intercostal muscles on the right and left, and we'll see what's going on there. To make it easy, we're going to do your left side first, so you're just going to roll toward the camera. Hand is going to be there, supporting the neck and head.